Tom. Well, I continued my journey all around the world learning about folkloric horror. This part of the world, that part of the world. Last time it was Korea, I believe. And this time, Tom, I watched Scales from Saudi Arabia. What the fuck? A movie from Saudi Arabia? Is this one of them Aladdin type things? Or, the I don't remember what that fucking famous book from there is.
Sinbad.
The Arabian Nights. Anyway, Tom, this is kind of like a fantasy type film. It takes place on a
Because get this, it's a Saudi Arabian movie and women are able to speak in it.
it's directed by a woman. Isn't that something? That's crazy, right?
Well,
The
now you're just.
character is a young girl. Yeah, this is some crazy shit. What's going on in that country? First they get wrestling, now this. What? What is going on? They had a big comedy special over there or some shit, and now they got a fantasy movie, Tom. And this world is a bit like ours, Tom, but not quite. So these people, they live on an island, you know, and nothing grows there, Tom. Nothing grows, and there's no animal life whatsoever. They just get their sustenance, their nourishment from the sea. Whatever they can catch. But here's a catch to the way they live, Tom. Each family, if they have one, they have to sacrifice one of the females from the family. The daughters has to be sacrificed to the sea. So yeah, it does play on those Saudi Arabian, fuck the women, whatever, your subservience or whatever. So there's like some kind of sea creatures out there, there's like mer creatures, and they go and they take the girls or whatever out there, and this guy's taking his, infant child out there, and then while he's doing it, he puts it in the ocean. Here comes the monster. It's about to grab her foot. It touches her foot, and the dad, no, or however they say that in Arabic, and he just fucking runs back to the beach. He's not doing it, man. He's not fucking doing it. Sacrifice my daughter. That's crazy. That's crazy. Things are going to get worse. 12 years later, things got worse, Tom. Things got worse. There's even less food coming from the sea than there was before. This guy, he's just ostracized. His family is ostracized, and there's hope, though, because his wife is pregnant again. And maybe, if she has another daughter, then they can sacrifice that and get in good graces with but no, she has a boy. This girl's 12 years old now, and she's got a pretty hard life. She decides, Tom, that she wants to break barriers. She wants to go try to work on a fishing boat with the boys, and nah, they ain't gonna let her do it. uh, she swims out to sea one day, and she captures one of those fucking mermaid things and brings it back, and says, hey, look, I'm a badass, and they cut that thing up and eat it up and everything. And so they let her on the boat. She's having a hard time because she can't do, shit as good. She doesn't know. She'd never worked a fucking boat before, and eventually, Tom, she learns the secret of these creatures. Spoiler alert. God damn it. These creatures are the children that have been sacrificed. They undergo a metamorphosis, while they're there in the ocean. And that's what they're doing. They are fucking actually producing their own food, because that's part of the sea life that they capture and eat, so
The kids,
the kids that have changed into the sea creatures. So
they
it's
eat them.
weird circle of sustenance that they're feeding and nurturing with their own children. It is fucked up. This movie's pretty short, Tom. I think it's like maybe 70 minutes, 75 minutes. And it feels like a lot longer. It starts out badass, and it's a good, intriguing story, but there's not enough story there. And later on, when I listened to the interview with the director, this was expanded from a short film, and usually, they got that short film and they're just trying to expand it. If they don't have that shit in their head already, it's like they're just kind of like, let's fill time by having them do this. And it's really evident in this film. But it fucking looks cool. It's shot. It wasn't shot in black and white, but later on they went and redid everything and made it all black and white, and it's cool shit. It's the creatures. I don't know. They're fucking like mermaid type things. They didn't spend a whole lot of money on the creatures. They probably didn't have that. They're Saudi Arabia. Oh, wait a minute. That's a really rich country, right? But it's a girl director. They probably didn't want to give her a whole lot of money to do it. But that's not it.
Sorry, dog. I tried.
But yeah, I mean, it's a decent flick. It is just it probably would have been better as just a short film. And then went through the special features, and I did listen to the interview with the director, and that was interesting.
What'd they sound like?
She spoke English, Tom.
Well,
yes, but she spoke.
nice.
Can't remember what the accent went like. And then there's a short film on here. I thought, well, it's a short film. I'll watch it. And this short film is called Kindil or something like that. And yeah, that's just the poster. I don't know.
No, I thought that was the creature. Sorry.
So this movie is also about a mermaid. This short film wasn't as short as I thought it would be. It's 40 minutes. And I usually like, hey, I'm not going to review a short film, but this one's long enough, right? Fuck it. Yeah, I'll review it. Plus, it was good. It was really fucking good. This one, where is this? Argentina? I don't know. Somewhere like that. Somewhere close to Saudi Arabia, right? This lady is getting dropped off by her husband with her mom and their two kids.
Algeria?
For Argentina?
Argentina ain't by Saudi Arabia.
I don't know.
I don't even know if Algeria is, but I know those fuckers ain't close.
Latin area. Anyway, they go to the beach, and the husband goes and fucks off and does whatever he's doing. Maybe he's working or what. And, she's like watching her kids play, and then she's, looking at the waves, and like she's getting kind of hot and bothered, Tom. She's thinking about her and her husband just swimming in the fucking ocean, and it's like, God damn, he should have just came over here and hung out with me. And then she goes for a swim. Fuck it, I gotta cool off, whatever, and she goes out there. She's a good swimmer. There's some shots of her just like fucking just underwater for a goddamn long time. It's like I would have already drowned or whatever. She's like doing little flips in the water, turning this way and that way, just, having a good time. And then she comes up and, oh shit, there's a whole bunch of men there. And they're like, hey, what are you doing? What do you do? Oh, I'm just going back to the shore. Go, no, you're not, and it's like they do what they call SA on Facebook, Tom. They're not being nice gentlemen, and she tries to fight back, but man, these guys here, they ain't got no respect for women, and they drown her. Not good, Tom. It's not good to drown a woman. The husband's like, well, what the fuck? My wife, she's lost at sea. Yeah, well, we're, there's a storm rolling in, sir, so we can't send out the search boats or whatever. But she didn't die, Tom. She changed, and she's just swimming out there, and she's like a siren type now, and it turns out the cops, they know about this shit. The whole world, the whole population knows, like, hey, there's these siren creatures out in the ocean, and when she finally does come out, she does her siren scream, and it kills everybody on the fucking beach, Tom. You know, so they got to kill this creature before it does more damage. You know, she's out there trying to get revenge, you know, for any of those guys she sees, you know, and she'll drown them, kill them, whatever, you know, and the cops like coerce the husband, hey, you're going to have to, you know, for right now, she still knows who you are. And if she fucking still has a connection to you, if she sees you on the beach, she'll come out, you know, so you're going to be bait, motherfucker. You're going to be bait.
Monster bait.
Yeah. And it goes from there. It goes from there, and it's heart-wrenching. I don't know if it was heart-wrenching, but this was a good short film. And this probably, they could have had that as one of their own features. It's long enough, 40 minutes, you know, to relegate it as a short film and not push it as much as it should is a very big disservice. But that's okay, Severin, because this is a badass set, and thanks for putting it on here, because I would have never seen this shit, and this is fucking awesome. I don't know that you can watch it anywhere else, but highly recommended. Kindil. I don't even know how to pronounce the shit.
Thanks for checking out the show. We hope you dug it, baby. If so, give us a thumbs up. Subscribe and let us know down below. Support Tom and Joe by heading over to dwnproductions.net and fastcustomshirts.com. Until next time.